around the time he was not able to, unfortunately.
All the stage gimmicks, the press, and everything going his way. This is his world after all, ain't it? Here we go, last hit, unblockable. When that move hits at a far enough distance, you can't guard it before you win. That's GG's. Double a little bit disappointed with the firm, strong handshake. Just looking to get it over with and get out of there. He's not happy with the way that went. I mean,
I understand this stuff, bro. That was, that first game for sure. I think that probably kind of rattled him a little bit. He looked a lot better in the second game, but it was still only just one round. He was able to grab there too. So, got to give it up to Crescent. Didn't see his first match, that second match, of the day of his, looking absolute solid. I imagine his first match probably looked just like that.
I'm not a fan of Funny Against Fly, but I am a fan of Crescent's second. That was really, really fun to watch. So, it looks really, really tough to fight against if you don't have that match experience, or if you get off to a bad start, like what just happened to Double. Fortunately for him, he goes to the losers bracket, along with a lot of players. It is what it is. One more chance. But for Crescent, that's top 16 winner side. If you don't know what that means he's one win away from top 8 winner side. And what that means is that that's one win away from EWC ticket. So he's 2 wins away from EWC ticket, and that's all these guys care about.
Oh yeah.
That's the name of the game here at the Last Chance qualifier. And then speaking of desperately, hungrily, thirstily needing a ticket, my man Kokoma was 1 round away from qualifying, 1 game away from qualifying. Numerous occasions, I think, this season, he was right there. He could literally, not to be funny, but smell it, taste it, whatever. This is his last chance qualifying. This is his last chance.
There's one person that's gonna put you onto this Hong Kong stimulant, bro. It's definitely Kokoma, bro. Big sniff out here. Yeah, get a couple whiffs, reactivate the
shot. With the blue edition today, the blue label. Usually ain't that thing green? He might have the special edition.
Bro, mixing it up on you, bro. Here we go. Newman CH, Kokoma, stepping up for their first fight here. First
Team Falcons was sponsored by Chevrolet. That's pretty funny. Work.
Right. Surprisingly enough, I feel like this is not a matchup I get to see too often, so excited to see how this one plays out for sure.
Newman is your favorite player's favorite Steve player. Mm-hmm. That's what all the Steve players look to as the guy. He's like, oh, this guy's so good. I hear it all the time, so I'm excited to watch firsthand. I don't get to commentate his match. I don't think I've ever seen this match, live. It's gonna be interesting. Kokoma has been consistently rocking with the Fang all season. Usually he's one of those guys that plays a lot of different characters. Isn't sure sometimes about what's his pick, but this is his guy.
Oh man, at the wall too. Oh my gosh, smash. Luckily not a wall break or a wall splat, but it did not matter. Yeah, once he got back on offense, Newman taking that first round. I was looking kind of like a come around too, but yeah, he kind of turned the Jets on in that last 5 seconds. The tempo swap come off guard.
First round is Steve Fox. No jab, proper pressure, and right into the back one. It is not your turn ever against Steve, with the threat of back one looming.
Okay.
86 points, 21 hits. Steve pressing in when he's got your back to the wall. It's a very simple mix-up, stomp or mid. And the stomp doesn't do too much damage, but what it leads to after could be devastating, so you're always worried about it.
Oh, man, yeah. Basically told him guess the game right there, man. Do not duck, otherwise you're going to lose there. And if you didn't duck, well, it doesn't matter. I still got a way to do it with the guard break. Was able to do that right there. Nice little setup from Newman. Again, these guard breaks
have come down to the wire. I'm sure it's very, very frustrating for Kokoma that he wasn't able to take either one of them. This round is all Newman so far. Kokoma off the wall finally. And he's healing. He's also got rage. A healthy character with rage is super, super strong.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, the thing is, I think Newman sent so many of these guard breaks, and they're always successful. Eventually, Kombat in that last ditch effort situation. He lost both of his rounds like that just from guessing wrong off that specific setup. So, damn.
No coaching, just a shoulder rub of encouragement. Come on, thinking very, very hard. You can see it on his face. You can see what he's been through, the pain, the agony. Casino, as he refers to it as. This is a very big moment for him, though. Again, those first 2 rounds that he played, just played it wrong at the very last moment. So easily could have been 2-1 rounds for him instead of, further on. So the adjustments that he has to make aren't drastic. They aren't like too big. Just gotta clean it up at the end.
Okay. Definitely try to take the wall. It doesn't matter though. Big sure you. So I'm not dealing with no type of pressure over there. He was correct. Big bet, big payoff.
Yeah, the way that Renan is playing, it could really, really be frustrating. Anytime you think it's your turn, you think you get a green light, Steve Fox makes you turn away from you. He's doing a really good job of that so far. 1-2, get him close to the wall. That's the stop I'm talking about. And you gotta face a little mix-up afterward as well.
Oh, get off me. Okay.
Oh, just let it rip on the first go. On the first date, just let it go.
You know what, man? He's got to start. Coming to the game plan with some of the wackier things, because the standard gameplay hasn't got him a W just yet. So, oh my gosh,
that's for times. That's for times. Gotta go there.
Getting quite desperate right there. Even launch first troubles and a lot of damage. Still at this wall too.
That combo is one of the reasons why key players love this guy. The adjustments to get to the second wall. Time winding down the throw. Can it survive? 5% for both players. That's going to give each of them a round. Not a good change for Tacoma because he's already down one. So, already set point for Renan off the draw.
Yeah, I mean, I thought he was going to try to back up, but he actually tried to get a low in there real quick. And Renan got like a wake-up hit. Allowed him to get back on to offense. That was just unfortunate right there from Tacoma. And now, he's 1 round off of losing here and put in the losers. That's a good start here for Newman to make that happen.
Playing needs a lot. He needs heat. Okay, a couple big chunks. Okay, it's within range. Last hit though. Is it the down 2? Heat. Get off me. Ooh, almost still alive. Shoulder? No, he tried to play the mind game. I thought his opponent respected the shoulder, but Renan doesn't respect anything. He's crouching. He's not afraid.
Nah, he's not. He blocked so many of those as well, too. So, I mean, just really on point. Other blocking of other lows here. Great punish as well, too. So, unfortunate here for Tacoma. But Newman, as you said, your favorite Steve's player, So, oh man, showing up.
A few times that Renan decided to take like a risk, whether it be up to, or shoulder low, just choosing to do back ones, or even ducking when you're not supposed to duck. When the Frank's got heat, obviously they always do the shoulder and the heat dash there just for free. But he knew the low was going to come somehow, some way, and he's not afraid to do it. And that was the difference. He was not afraid to take risks, and they all paid off. They all paid off. If the round is close, still, it's going to be Steve that wins because he just knows, I guess.
He just knows. Yeah. So, I mean, look, we've gotten through quite a bit of matches right here so far, but, we're starting to qualify some people into these top 16s, and that's been super nice. There's a lot needing to be done here on the lower side of things as well, so I'm sure we got a lot more of those matches coming up soon. But as what I'm seeing right now, Crescent has already jumped in, Newman has got in. We've watched both of those matches. Those are our first 2 qualifiers here for the top 16 as we try to make our way into the top 8 later today, man.
Yeah. So we've already got a few players qualified to that top 16. We got plenty more action from the round of 64 to go. But for now, we're going to step away, take a short break. Don't go anywhere, guys. When we come back, there'll be more Tekken 8 action at the LCQ on the other side. We'll be right back.
We were there. For every click, every clutch, every respawn. We were there for the years of grind. And we're here. Now. The proud founding partner of EWC. Powering the biggest event in gaming. Shoulder to shoulder with the world's best. Making history. Greatness deserves a stage. Lenovo Legion. Reach your impossible.
Play is in our DNA.
Do nada ali, meu filho, do nada.
Whenever we let it out, it becomes our
Estamos
superpower.
vendo o campeonato de Tekken. Logo mais volta as partidas.
Now imagine an entire city being built to supercharge it. Kadir City, powered by play.
He can come in here and play my game. He knows nothing. Let's go!
Tyler Wine, you're done.
This is my ladder. You can't climb it.
It's better than being hard-sucking masters.
You're going too far now.
Your eyes buggy. Your elbows ashy.
Is that airline? That's the L airline.
Somebody better hold me.
Okay, yeah. Do something then.
You look nervous.
You look short.
Everything's good?
Mm-hmm.
Fight.
Okay.
Do you really need the wraps?
Yeah, it feels like overkill to me.
Daqui 2 minutos, inicia as partidas de novo. Muito obrigado pelo inscrito. Tamo junto. Campeonato de Tekken é ótimo. Bob vai chegar no dia 19. Não se esqueça disso, João.
And welcome back, Road to EWC. We are back with some more of that Tekken 8 Last Chance qualifier, which means we're trying to get into this top 8, see who gets into the actual EWC. I'm TK Breezy, joining again with Anakin. Anakin, how you feeling?
I'm feeling great, man. That was a great hour to kick off the show. I mean,
Vamos ver quem vai ser os
if that's any indicator of what
próximos
today is going to be
participantes.
like, and I mean, I'm excited for the rest of what we got. We're going all the way to top 8. And I see two heavy hitters sitting down once again. Those are two guys who qualified into last year's main event. Kudons went as deep as top 8.
Ô João, você sabia que dia 5 de agosto também é meu aniversário?
So one of these guys will go into the losers bracket after this match. The other one feeling a little bit better, moving one step closer to getting one of those 4 remaining tickets. So interesting matchup. Kudons, Heihachi for a while. Ilias, on the other hand, has been known for the Eddie, but I think as of late has been rocking the Little League. So very big difference in characters and like their styles and whatnot. Yeah, very interesting. But it has been working out. He's made it really deep in a lot of tournaments after making the switch, proving that he's able to do it with a few characters.
Yeah, he was huge in the Tekken 8 auction tournament at Common Breaker. I'm sure he actually did great at the actual tournament.
Minhas partidas estão sendo muito rápidas.
Being like a best of one situation, like
Os caras que estão lutando contra o outro tá
how
dando
quickly
3 a
he's
0
able
e
to adapt,
acabou.
but
Vamos ver eles aí.
Kudon's being an absolute legend here. That's definitely going to be, you need a lot more than the quick adaptation to go ahead and get this W. So we'll see what happens.
It's also been a really long year for both these guys. Hey, look, it's Ilias back on the Eddie. So
Ed versus
no lead
Heihachi.
for now. Yep. Kudon's traveled pretty much everywhere. All the qualifiers, you name it. Trying to get his club E10 back in second tournament. Ilias is definitely one of the big names that have emerged since Tekken 8 has released. Very young player. I think he's even under the age of 21, but really mature for his age and also pretty funny as well. So if you ever get
Será que é mais
talk
chato?
to
Ed
him,
ou Heihachi?
it's hilarious.
Alright,
Yeah.
I'll start right there. For Ilias,
O Ed levou o primeiro
may
round.
not even need the Lily. If he hasn't played a lot more, I'm sure that Eddie is still super practiced. You can see from that first round. He's going to get floated out of that though. Smooth combo here from Kudons. 54 off that, even off the flip combo in there. Also ends up giving his second stack. You always got to be able to try to pop heat with a house. Very important if you get pop heat every round so you can get that word unlocked.
A little mix-up action from Ilias. Doesn't take a lot of damage from it though. Now neither players have heat. We're back to basics for now. Plenty of time to work as well, as both these players are winding down on health. Kudon's the first one to enter rage, but he might even have a slight edge because of this.
Soon as he called it, Kudon said, yeah, I'm not dealing with no type of pressure.
Yeah,
I don't remember the rage here, but that should be it.
even if you're down a little bit of health in that situation, Kudon's had less health, right? But the fact that he had rage gave him access to a very important tool. One shot, one kill on that rage arm.
All right,
Here we go.
nice. And he's getting the guarantee stuff. Oh man, float immediately off that. Broke up. He's gonna run in 3. Not gonna happen.
Great rage arm from Kudons. He's trying to carry momentum over. He's already got 3 stacks of instinct. Ilias, on the other hand, he could even things up if he activated heat burst. But he goes to, heat engage, but he goes to burst. He's still gonna heal up a little bit. Just trying to get
Yeah, like, you definitely want to run up and get that sliver of heat left, and that worked out well into his favor. Yeah, I think Q-Dot started trying to wake up and do something a little aggressive. We ran straight into that heat smash. Big damage, easy injury right there for Ilias right after.
It was all Ilias once he activated heat.
Yeah.
Kudon's feeling the desperation, popping the Warriors' instincts on this round. So he'll be left without it if he can push it to the final. He usually wins these though, so let's see what happens. Now kick the shaft, but nothing. He's taking his time. Doesn't want to overcommit. Last hit. It's going to be low. Yeah, he sticks with the 4-4, playing safe. One frame advantage. And the pressure, final round. No Warriors instinct though.
Yeah, I mean, that was good to at least get him to that final round. It's nice to see, it's like he's popping it, but he went absolutely insane with it. So at least it feels like you're getting, get around for free card for him. And he's still keeping that momentum up too.
Kudon's slight edge, but Ilias will be super deadly. He's proven that thus far. Here comes the heat smash. You better believe it. One of the few times I've seen him evade it, but unfortunately, Kudon, the whiff punish, whiffs itself. And now, no more heat. A little bit of heat left. He could use it as well. And 4-4-1+2 catches the wake up. He would have dashed into a +5 scenario had Ilias even gotten up safely anyways. But this time is the wake up kick. Heihachi's 4-4-1+2. It's a move that players use to cover multiple situations. The wake up kick sometimes one of those options.
Huge right there from Q-Dot. What a way to get back into this game, because I was definitely looking a little bad for him. Had to win 2 straight to avoid losing that game, and off of the heels of the Warrior Instincts pop on the second round, or for a second round instead of winning a third round. Super nice to see that from him.
Yeah. Take you back a little bit. Remember that heat smash that whip? Kudon's trying to punish with the 4-4-2, and it whiffed. I mean, first of all, you didn't even see Eddie's heat smash whip that much because he gets really good at tracking. It's got long range, so
yeah.
It's probably a situation that Kudon hasn't had a chance to practice that much. Kind of reminds me of what Lars whips his heat smash. He goes flying through the other side, so it's almost impossible to punish some of these guys once they go and whip. Start flying away. There we go. Game 2.
So I read that quickly right there. End up getting the armor. Tries to go for it again this time around. Got some plus frames here from Ilias. A handstand too. Oh.
With both
why let him break the floor
already. So I'm gonna have to take the second half of the life bars without heat. 11 seconds left. Time might be a factor. They're both relatively healthy, especially Ilias, who now, with a crazy health lead, can just sit back. He chooses to go in, take the victory himself. Either way, it would have worked.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, the only way he would have dropped that is that got whipped and somehow.
Yeah, maybe a rage
or something, but that was about it. But, yeah. Let's look at there we go. Get that second stack of the Warriors Instinct off the pops right here. Ilias off the evasion punch. Working out quite well. This is getting a lot of mileage.
You know, Kudon's is win, lose, or draw. He's still going to get that charge out. He'll find a way to get beat activated.
Okay.
I'm guaranteed. Definitely was one of those moves. Super risky, but he closed the round out with it very well.
Yeah, he's put a little more onto his offense lately, man. Cause I remember, I know last year, or that was when I first saw him actually. I swear to you, it was like I was so much more down for one perfect charge too. He hasn't really had to bust that out too much. He is running some offense though, man. Everything hitting the way that he wants.
I think he's just that much more comfortable with it, actually. He smells blood, pops the instinct for this round. Hasn't made any use of it so far. He's already lost 40%.
Uh-oh. That's a wall splat, side wall with the instinct activated. 68 damage. Could have got a little more off of that for sure, but sure he's still happy with what he got off the stance electric. Ugh. Yeah, but being that late into the sweeps is definitely be not as punishable. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, a sliver! Okay.
Oh man, Ilya is frozen, stuck in time there, shocked at the result. It all happened so fast. Just thinking, where did it go wrong? I mean, Heihachi and Warrior's instinct. Kudon's taking full advantage there. First of all, with the demon breath, followed by the safe hell sweep, strong handshake. That's how much respect they got for each other. This is how the
Nossa,
set kicked
o
off.
arcade que o cara tá usando ali é um arcade bem antigo da Razer, mas é considerado um dos melhores até hoje.
Tekken 8 Rage are a little bit better than Tekken 8, sorry, Tekken 7, I would say. So a lot of the veterans having to find a new way to adapt to the system changes. You see a lot more
Caraca, pra
players
acertar o
willing to
tempo
use
ali
that
daquele
Rage art
golpe.
nowadays.
I mean, and that's good. You know, good to see, man. Definitely that can be your, you know, your win condition. If you're getting pressured too much, someone has a little bit too much confidence. They do got to be aware of that. So that is no, still though, solid match, solid game between our competitors. That was nice to see the full usage of the Warriors Instinct twice. By the way, like both of them popped it, he did actually get good usage out of it. So nice to see that from Hinans. Knowing he has been practicing the Heihachi too, man. It looks a lot more polished this time around. Dropping a lot more, you know, of a layered offense. That works.
What I like with Kudon, especially when it comes to Warrior Instinct, is that a lot of Heihachi players, even other good ones, they kind of fall in love with the Warrior Instinct tools once they pop that state. So that's how they end up just starting to spam it and sometimes using it incorrectly or like hurriedly. But Kudon's, as you saw even in that last round, he took his time with it. When he popped it, he didn't really use anything until the very end of
frescurinha
the
da
round.
atualidade do pessoal jogar com
Sweep,
capinha
the
de
demon
arcade
breath,
hoje
that
em dia.
guaranteed the
O
free
pessoal não
follow-up.
vê os
All that
comandos.
was, you know, Warrior's Instinct special, and we didn't see him spam it or mash it just because he was in that state. He took his time,
Yeah.
and he earned himself that victory.
All right. Moving to our next match. I'm using back on the screen, or about on the screen for the first time. Not even back on the screen. So versus Dilwood, Sikandar. Got a nice little match for you. But just see, I'm used to, I mean, I looked at this match earlier too, as well. So this could have been anywhere between him and.
I don't know if I would qualify last year for EWC, but I do know our musician did. So again, another one of these players. There's a lot of them here today, looking for a way back somehow. And you know, I think when the TWC threw the curveball and revealed that everybody who made top 8 at World Finals earlier this year insta qualifies at EWC, that immediately take 8 spots off the board. You know, so a lot of these players who had already qualified, all of a sudden these spots are gone for them, and now only 4 are left. For now, a couple of updates for you guys. Chicory eliminated from the tournament. S3D QQ yesterday's hero taken out by takes out Chicory. Genius loses to King Ray Jr. in the losers bracket. King Ray Jr. advancing, still surviving. Let's go. Alisa versus Yoshimitsu. I think Ibis's secondary character is Alisa, so it'll be familiar territory for our guy. Hey, Ayo Richie, we look 2-1. It's going to be Ayo Richie versus Nap, though. Ayo Richie's going to be trying to avenge his EU comrade for a spot in top 16 winners.
Yeah, man, the bracket's shaping up to be quite interesting right now. Also see that Pena, you know, did lose Arbitration earlier. Is already out as well to Ben Sa. So they'll be moving on as well. Try to get a little further into that top 16. Unfortunately for Pena, though. Here we go. Our musician got a nice little for a health lead. Can he finish that off? Yep, goes to the mid off of stance. Nice stuff.
Oops, on that though, the other Korean premier Yoshimitsu advanced. So let's see if I miss it do the same.
Andy Canal.
You can call it an infinite stage. I've never seen anybody get to the wall here.
Not with meaning, at least. You know, you can get there.
No,
By that time, you definitely will be. You definitely will be down to your last sliver of health. Okay.
Obviously, not out of this round just yet. With the heat meter and the range on his side, he can make it happen.
É porque pro cara tá aí, é pra ter jogado muito bem.
Draining away though. Okay, 14 seconds left. He can take his time for a few more seconds. Doesn't need to rush it. He doesn't need to win the round. Just have more than his opponent.
Nossa.
Bro, might take away too much time.
Não.
The rage art.
Man, I don't know.
Faltando 2 segundos, o cara tomou aquele low como counter ainda.
However, if the 2 seconds is plenty of time for Alisa to get up and force a mid low.
Já era, ainda ganhou a partida. Nossa, não vai pegar porque ele tá voando. Nossa.
Pretty tricky stuff. The Yoshi veteran. I mean, was it even possible to catch him in that instance with 2 seconds on the clock? You know, it's 2 rounds to 0. Obviously, he made the comeback.
Yeah. So Kendall was actually sick by that, bro. He's like, man, I can't believe. Just flew away on me.
Oh man, already in the hole. That was a super close round.
Crazy counterplay would have been. I'm pretty sure Alyssa does have like an air shot. That would have been a play.
When you see him do that, if you have time, you do a little jump kick in the air.
Yeah.
She needed like a sizable amount of damage though. So like attack 3 or whatever attack kick does wouldn't have been enough. So you did probably need jump kick.
Oh, slide. Yeah, off the flea right there.
Working her way back in. She's got the life lead. The musician does have heat. Can he activate safely? You see those micro sidestep Dawood trying to catch a whiff of the heat burst. But again, time winding down. Both these players taking their time. This musician catches a timely hit. This time expiring.
Like that. He's a long combo too. Not that it really mattered. I think he got a short combo there. Still would have got that. But yeah, some real defensive Tekken being played right here. That was 2 timeouts there in the for those round wins. So these boys are definitely not giving up easy.
Most definitely, the stage played a helping hand in dragging those rounds out. You know, I'm a musician and those Yoshi guys, they're not afraid to play those long, drawn-out rounds. A big part of their game plan sometimes is to be able to want to frustrate you and tilt you just from turning backwards and playing neutral and doing all that weird stuff. So when you're on a stage with no walls, all that stuff that you do doesn't really come at a cost. You're not putting yourself closer to the wall or anything like that. So, you know, Yoshi and I'm musician, feel free to dance around the entire time and let Belu come. Yeah. And I think that's when we saw all those rounds come down to the wire. It was super, super close, both of them. Could have easily gone the other way. So I wonder what the adjustments will be. Well, certainly it's going to be a different stage. So the dynamics are going to be different. We're going to see some wall pressure. But once this time, most likely, who knows? We could run it back on the jungle.
Oh yeah. It's like, okay, do get some walls involved. Actually, quite a bit of walls here. These mansions, so definitely can also get some breaks as well too to get to that wave. But as right now, we're going toward the unbreakable wall, just a wall indeed. So you already know this damage is going to be quite nice. Let's go for the Oki setup instead, though.
Yeah, I do think when it comes down to these final seconds or closing second situations, I'm musician will have the edge. I mean, I've seen so many times him just dancing around. That's when he really goes into his playbook. He goes into his bag of tricks.
Oh yeah.
And those are the situations where you really throw your opponent off. Like time volume now, that's high pressure, high clutch situation. I'm musician super, super comfortable in those spots. But right here, even though Dawood has the health lead, I would start being nervous if I was him. Because he's going to have to face a big mix-up right here. 9 seconds, plenty of time. Nice escape. Playing it safe. We saw how, trying to punish with P smashes could be troublesome, so let's get that R1 real quick. Getting an easy punish.
Yeah, especially with the back wall situation. I mean, I don't think he would have fallen off the wall because the first part of her heat smashes, like, he hit. But, still. I like the option. Yeah.
Meu, Yoshimitsu não cansa de tentar fazer esse agarrão especial.
Oh, trying to send the third into that string. Maybe catch Ivan's off guard. He was ready for the defense, though.
I'm gonna show the power crush. The timing of the challenge. A 4-4 leads to this.
That time a little too close to the smoke, yeah.
Activate the heat here. Or no. He wants pressure. He wants Dawood to have to think quick. No kick. He's still alive. At least he's still alive. Looking for the heat engage for the healing.
Oh, okay, no guess the game this time around. Oh, okay. First spin canceled into another low regardless. That was nice.
Mas precisou jogar um pouco de rank com o Yoshimitsu também, né? Faz tempo que eu
pretty healthy. More than likely he was looking for a chance of hop kick or get a launcher off there. Obviously, she definitely was weary of it. took his
Só o
time.
backdash cancel ali, Corean backdash
Right there.
cancel.
I'm just willing once again just to play that defense. Look at him backdashing like a real king right here. Real old head Tekken player where he's getting creating the space. Okay.
From the perspective of my musician, this is a pretty important round, 1-1 apiece. He's got a game, but if he loses this, momentum suddenly shifts to his opponent's side, right? So he doesn't want to give that up so easily. He's fine playing defense, as we saw in the last game.
There's nowhere to go. He's still backdashing, bro. So I'm getting out. I'm getting out somehow.
Yoshi is so tricky, dude. We saw with Napdo, the spinaways, super effective. You got flash. You got a lot of defensive tools. Time winding down. This is iMusician's territory. There it goes again. Now for once to close it out. Yeah.
That's got to be. I mean, I feel like it's got to be a little frustrating here from Kendra too. So like he's consistently having to chase down iMusician here. Know that time is going to be a factor. It does kind of make you a little desperate sometimes on your options to get back in.
So the problem for Dawood is if you turn too hard, you're going to time out situation and you have to win a single one. And if you go too hard against Yoshi, you're at risk of getting flashed, extending. So trying to solve this puzzle once again is super challenging.
Definitely. I mean, it's a solid strike here. Ooh, from iMusician.
That was smart stuff from iMusician. Back turn punish. Go through the heat engager to auto online. It's a straight up combo. It's not looking good for our Pakistani player. Last chance for him. He's got time to work. Oh, but it is expired.
Yeah. Oh, we win these for sure. Yeah, you just go ahead and take the rage art.
Nossa, pegou o rage art ainda, hein?
I mean, for the one time, tries to get a little aggressive, tries to
Agora vai ficar
a long-lasting move that ends up getting stepped, and that gives Sikander the opening that he needed to go ahead and get that W.
A sip of the water, a big deep breath from Dawood. He's got a little bit of momentum on his side. He's got none to lose. He was down and out. Every time that timer starts ticking, 10 seconds and less, I start getting nervous for both players.
Yeah.
This match is so intense. Final round, game 2. We might see game 3. Looking good for Dawood. The pokes, they're adding up. Already half life. iMusician bleeding out. One more hit. Very nice. He's feeling good. You can see it. He's nodding his head.
iMusician, the defense right there, defensive play might have actually been the bane of his existence. There wasn't a lot of activity on his side.
Wow.
Outside, stepping back, creating space, and that space was space that DeWitt was able to take. Just in general, too, man, I feel like there was a lot of momentum off that fourth round. You found the one opening that you needed with 2 seconds left. Yeah, GG's, bro.
It might have been a soul-stealing move just to take that game because iMusician was in position. He was looking great. Now we're back on the big stage. That might help Yoshimitsu out a little bit.
Yeah.
It's super hard to approach iMusician, that's for sure. And the fact that he plays at least as a secondary is certainly helping him out in the matchup.
Got his combos down too. That was off of the low parry. A lot of carry here. I mean, again, not a stage really gonna see the wall on, but still gives him a lot more space to be able to backdash out.
Wow, the challenge. This first round was so huge for either player to reestablish themselves in the set. Now that it was finally tied up, it's looking like iMusician who takes it, and he needed it mentally.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed. Dawood taking the last game, evening it up, but iMusician right now back in control. But can't sleep. Can't let your foot off the gas. At least the heat activated. Already hacked on though. iMusician is still pretty healthy. And once this heat expires, it'll be all iMusician in the driver's seat.
Okay. Going back and forth right now. Shine, yep.
That's how we get in the last round of the last game. We start to add up after a while. Again, 26 points.
Deve ser do Tekken 8. Dia 19 lança o Bob.
That's a nice healthy chunk. Again, here comes the timer. Once again, being a factor. Hold your breath, folks. 5 seconds left. Who's even in the lead right now? I think it's Dawood. I think it's Alisa in the lead. Ooh, that was nice. That was a huge gamble because of Mid came and taking the lead back for Yoshi. this is the risk that we're taking here. The margins are super close, super thin.
That swordsman though, that does do tip, right? So I feel like, you know, that he's in like at a hard position to deal with, just in general. But it was nice that he knew it was better for me to go for the duck, avoid the tip, because I don't think he's gonna go for the mid. So I had a good read here on this opponent. What do you want to do in those last 2 seconds? The wood now though. Okay. Oh, that's a launch, yeah.
Big one. That's going to put him in a sizable life lead. And they'll pop heat. With Elisa's heat expiring. And the time ticking away. I'm in the lead, in control. But there's potential for no, especially when he's good at ducking that little helicopter high move.
Man, he's been able to do that twice. This is good for him too. Should get the health lead in, and on top of that, he's getting some help back, so that's even going to make it a little easier for him to go ahead and keep this health lead. He's going to try to, it's going to burn. 7 seconds, he goes in. Oh, man. I don't know about that, bro.
Yeah, first of all, the 3-1 was a big gamble for my musician. Could have gotten a duck and died in the clutch. Hard to do. No duck. And then gets caught trying to sidestep, I think. Remember, we did get caught with the follow-up.
I was for sure time to play the backdash game himself, but he said, no, I want to finish this right now. And I just ended up, someone lost the life. It just wasn't the person who wanted to. So either way,
what a crazy set. At least a slight lead. Doesn't matter. It doesn't seem to matter. Any health lead, nobody's safe. Here comes our musician. Are we gonna get a final round? I think we might. Okay, I think we might.
Feeling like it, man. There's a lot of damage already here on the iMusician. Unless he gets a crazy launch right now.
Watch the suicide.
Oh my god. It's one tap away. iMusician. Oh, okay. I like the idea though, but no, the wood scouted it out and said, wait a minute.
He snipped it out at the very last second. He was like, wait a minute. I've seen this before. Okay, last final round, guys. Anyone's game. They've been going back and forth all set. It's been a common theme for Adawu to pop heat and let it burn early. iMusician gonna have the resources available now, but I mean, never count Elisa out. He's been making comebacks all set long, man.
I mean, this is bad right here, man. We got the heat fully engaged. Oh, the crouch jab is gonna get low parry. Mad damage. He's not been able to get anything going for himself. Yeah, the mid tag caught him looking low that time. Good stuff. Turning the death song for iMusician. But what an exciting set right there. I mean, there's a lot of time play right there. A lot of clock play, but still, all together, super exciting set.
What a banger. Came down to the very last round. However, it was all iMusician that round. So, you know, not too much anxiety during that round, but I bet those guys were stressing. Especially Dawood, you see him super animated, taking the deep breaths.
Yeah.
Get those sips of water in between the rounds. That looked really challenging. Up on the track, man. He almost got there. It was final round, but I think he just ran out of steam, ran out of momentum. Popping heat early really comes at a cost. You know, you're facing a lot of pressure later on the rounds, no matter what. Even if you build a big life lead, you're going to leave your opponent with a lot of gray health to be able to make that comeback. That door is always going to be open if you pop heat early.
You pop heat early and also pop heat first style too, instead of like actually getting like a heat engager, so you only have half the heat. Yeah, it's just. Meanwhile, you got heat engaged on. There was just a lot of pressure on him to try to win that game without the resources.
Whew. Gotta catch my breath on that one. That one was a lot of yelling. Probably the match of the week so far. I mean, final round, back and forth. I mean, how many times was that clock ticking under 10 seconds? And those were the most intense parts of any match when you're playing Tekken. Those guys put on a show. Good stuff to both of them. But only one moves on, and that's iMusician, who's got a spot in top 16 winners. That's huge. You would have 2 chances. When you're a top 16 winner side, that essentially means you have 2 chances to make it into the top 8. You're just playing like you're just telling yourself these little things to help yourself get over these hurdles, one match at a time.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, as I was pointing out earlier, like the earlier you lose, like it really just does double the amount of matches you need to like really make a statement in this tournament. So, but you know, doesn't mean it's not impossible. It just means that the road is just a little longer. You know, take a detour to get up there. So we'll see what happens though. We're gonna keep moving here into our next match. Thumbs up already out, so we're gonna get these two competitors ready to go.
Is it just me, or does his stick cover look a little bit larger? Like he got the extra large size fit.
Yeah, I'm like, that's, you know.
And it's just like a couple pieces of cardboard.
I think he put that together. Yeah.
A little DIY, you know. Like,
oh man! So motion shooter and Shonen. So we stepping up against the Shonen with the DIY cover. Man, don't even want to see his own impulse. You don't even want to look down. Like,
if it works, it works, man. Blocks the sun too. It's all black, spray painted. Block the glare from the screen. You know, they think of everything. These are professional players. I wonder if motion shooter plays in this game. I haven't seen too much. Does he play with Shaheen? I don't even know. But whoever it is, I'm sure he's sick. Yeah, I know he's one of the top guys. Every time they have tournaments, he's always in the mix as far as placing goes.
All right, well, yeah, we'll see what he can bring to the table. I mean, still in the top 64 here, which means, yeah, Roman has obviously been popping off at the first day. But can he keep it going here the second day? It's going to be the Clive coming out. Showing here on the June, our second Clive of the day. Our first Clive went absolutely insane, so we'll see if the second Clive can harness some of that energy.
Shonen took out JDCR, by the way, on the winner's side in the first match of top 64, so that's how he got here.
Big W right there for sure. Okay.
Of neutral.
Right now, man. Yeah, oh, I'm gonna whip that right in his face. Easy punish here from Shonen. I am liking it's like a hard contrast, but I am liking to see how much defensive Tekken we're getting right now.
Yes.
Yeah, it's clean.
Once you play somebody that you kind of understand their power level and you respect them a little bit more, that's when the defense starts coming out, right? That's when you start feeling a little bit nervous about taking risk. This guy might actually be good enough to punish me, unlike all the other ranked fodder that I face online, you know, right? On GOD 7 or whatever. It's a different game where you're talking about high level versus high level. Especially Shonen, he's a defensive player for sure. If you're not aware of this player, he used to play with Asuka in the earlier seasons, but has since switched to June. I think this season or last season. Yeah, super sound defensively for sure.
See right there. This two is gonna hit. Okay.
There we go. A little bit of ground to make up. In the 6 seconds is plenty to get a couple hits in, take the lead, which he has done. And now the block. There's that defense coming into play as time winding down. That low would have been enough to take the edge for Mosin as well. But Shonen is there for it. 2 rounds to 0, quick ones. And he's got Zama Power all charged up.
Mano, Clive é a negação, velho. Quem joga com Clive no campeonato? Pelo amor de Deus.
No grab this time around, okay? Low for low. That's gonna work out. Yeah, man, that 174 or that 174, that standing 4 gonna lead to the immediate
Negação, Clive.
Alright. Back to neutral, and this time it's Clive that gets the better of it. The heat engage. On the verge of taking his first round. He smashed, pops him in his tracks. 4 players in range, anyone's game. Anyone's game right now. The throw might be enough with the heat. Sorry, with the rage damage. That's plenty of damage. Clive on the board. Oh, that's the throw break.
Oh, okay. Actually, wow. One of the Can-Cans does get the flip, but unfortunately couldn't get picked up all the way up.
That might have been a way, but it wasn't with that move. Whew, that combo might be one of the strongest wall combos in the game. 92 points of damage. Great round so far for Shonen.
Okay. Let me get out. Go ahead and get out the can. You know he's willing to do it too because he's been throwing it out already. So love that. And boom, 93 points of damage, as you said a little earlier. Smooth with it.
Yeah, he does it. just crazily throw off the hop kick. He throws them out after he plays a bunch of defense. So that's when you're playing these defensive guys, and they make you think they're never gonna take risks. They're never gonna be crazy. They're too solid. Like those are the can-cans that are always gonna land. The ones that from those guys that make you think they're never gonna do it. So he was 2 for 2. They're landing, but they're just only because they're coming at the right time.
He also just like he hasn't sent that. He hasn't put the defense out there to show that he's going to be able to deal with those can-cans the way that he needs to. So I feel like bro is not afraid to throw out some can-cans and know that he's not going to eat too much for it right there. Hop kicks and can-cans both hitting that last game. So let's see what happens in the next one, man. We got to be able to demoralize him from doing such.
All right.
Why?
From these players.
Gone so far.
Loading game 2. We might be at the character select screen actually, just judging from the time that they're taking. And yeah, you can tell most of them's thinking about something. Does he want to do a big decision here? This is winner's side. So even if he does lose this next game, he'll have a chance to make up for it on the lower side of the bracket. But the longer you can go without losing, the closer you'll get to that top 8, that BWC ticket. And he's still deciding. Big decision here.
Man, he is thinking. Thinking, man. I wish I could see those inputs, bro. I know that's what he's thinking.
A lot is on the line. I don't blame him. And then for Shonen, he plays such a great game. You gotta stay locked in. You gotta stay focused on what worked in that set. Can't let him ice the kicker.
Right.
Can't let him cool you down.
Oh man, we got a decent amount of people already up in this
La
top.
rock bar.
This top 16.
Good. Top 16, yeah.
Yeah. So we got Wraith Qdans, Zubair Crescent, I'm using AO Richie, and then I think whoever wins this will be going on to play against Newman. So that's gonna be fire. Let me check that out. Make sure that is. Yep, that's correct. Goes to play Newman for the top 8 spot. And again,
Sidestep com esse launcher depois você tá maluco.
It's the feat,
Meu, 81 de dano. Num combo só, com um launcher com sidestep.
Back 3. So the back 3 and the can-cans both.
Já era, 2 combos, acabou a vida.
For punishing junior Oscar players for taking a risk. He's landed on those attempts. Yeah, as you mentioned, those qualifier matches are going to be sick. We will be bringing you all the qualifier matches a little bit later on, so don't even worry about that. You won't miss any of that. Plenty of representation in the mix.
Esse Clive não tá com nada não, cara. Devia tá jogando com outro aí.
One place I don't see yet is NA. I know it's a lot on King Ray Jr.'s shoulders, but I faith they'll make it. Anyways, back to the match. Already around for Shonen.
Crumble! O Clive é da hora pra você jogar num rank, zoando e tal, jogar no campeonato. Ó, já era. 81, 87, meu Deus. A Jun também, quando pega esse combo, acabar o poderzinho dela carregado ali, cê é louco. Sem chance.
Yeah, down the game, down 2 rounds. You need a lot. You are a long way from home, sir. A lot of these rounds were close.
Olha lá, o Clive ele é muito escasso de variedade de 50-50. Como é que vai fazer? Já era, 81 de dano de novo. 77. Enquanto a Jun tem bastante variedade de 50-50, o Clive 5 golpes. Aí fica fácil de decorar a animação do golpe para defender.
Can't get too careless. He's not just gonna give you the match, Shonen. So go back to his whipping.
4-4, 1+2 right there. It's been a solid move for Clive this entire time, and far off. Yeah, he's smash definitely gonna hit.
É só defender. Ficar esperto, já era, acabou. Aí, claramente que o cara do Clive ia perder todas e o cara ainda insistiu em de Clive, pelo amor de Deus. Num campeonato, pré-campeonato mundial, o cara me vai de Clive.
super dominant from Shonen. I think that was the strongest one-sided match that we've seen today. Maybe we've seen a couple of 2-0s, but yeah, I mean, it was good stuff for Jin, making all the right reads. Cans came on time, the back reads came on time. I mean, it wasn't like Moats did anything wrong. It was just the time that he chose to attack. It was the wrong time.
Aí, cê é louco, os comunidades vão tirando uma vida.
And that's what happens. It kept happening over and over again. It could be frustrating when you're on the receiving end of all the hop kick and all the back threes. You're like, what is happening? It feels like plot armor almost. That he keeps getting away with it, but yeah, time ran out for him. He didn't have enough time to play further. I think if the set goes on, you get hit with less and less of cans and back threes. You start to catch up to the timing.
Vai de proteger o arcade de
those first 2 out of 3 are what matters. So that's all we're gonna see.
Só regresso. Nada de progresso, só regresso.
XCC Haru going to be going up against each other for that qualifier on the Pool E1 side. On the other side of that qualifier to get to the top 16 is Elias versus Bilal. So that's also a fire set going on at the same time as this one. As of right now, though, we did see earlier today. We saw Haru yesterday. So let's see what he can bring to the table. The Jack back out. And potentially the law or potentially Mitsu. It really depends on what he decides to bring to the table right now.
Yeah, opening with law.
Jack versus Law.
Didn't let the last set where Kuni kind of bailed him out to get to his head. He's
Eita,
been rocking
pega.
Law for most of his competitive life. The side characters come out in situational purposes. So
60 no combo de low parry.
And he gets to that point. We know he'll be willing to pull it out. But Law does really good against Jack. A lot of moves, hard for Jack to escape. Can't sidestep, so you gotta take a risk, throw out that Gamma How, and that's
Quanto vai ter esse combo do Jack?
It'll get interesting.
56.
All right.
Maluco.
Big damage.
88.
Okay, I'm just gonna get a little more of that wall. I mean, that was a weird reversal thing we got going on with the backside of the dirty bubble.
Agora o Jack fez uma trap ali, pareceu o Lars.
There aren't that many moves that have like full 360.
Mano, quem joga de Jack é da hora.
Coverage like that or whatever. But when his back's turned, he's in Gamma How. That orb actually can hit you with his back turn. So, neat little trick. To surprise your opponent.
Nossa, o Lau dropou o combo, como assim, parça?
Oh, nice. While setting 4. Common spot for
A tumba do Armor King versão Jack.
Haru knows the throw. Leads the heat burst. That's 2 quick ones. It's like when we saw him go up against Take, XCC's Law not doing too hot today.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
You're gonna be seeing a switch.
E o Lau tem que ficar esperto. Qualquer counter do Lau, ele mete no combo também, né?
I wonder if that's what his match like with Wraith too, because you know, went 2-1 with Wraith as well. So I wonder if he swapped out to the Kudomitsu after, you know, or did he try the Law and maybe won one of them, lost the second one, and then swap. But as of right now, yeah, this first part, he is kind of getting easily handled right now.
Cancelou o dash ali certinho, baixou, fez o combo. Já era, acabou. Acabou. Sem chance alguma.
That might take his mind off the Kudomitsu a little bit. Haru, you know, he's not in the clear just yet. This kid
Not at all.
come alive at any time. The comeback is real.
And jabbing it down for 2. Go ahead and start that up here. XCC, I don't think has he tried to slide it all. Yeah, I think he hasn't even get a chance. He really, oh my God, plant the seeds on it. Had him scared. Definitely had him walking back on that one. Easy game there for Haru.
Mas os dois estão jogando bem pra caramba.
It might be time to swap, because that was a little too easy right there for Haru.
Deep in thought with the young man. He's thinking, first of all, I mean, he won a round, so it was as fire as it was when he fought against Take, and it was just got blasted super quick. So he might be thinking right now, you know, with proper adjustments, the Law could do it. Especially where I said earlier, it's a matchup that Law players, particularly, you know, they don't mind it. And Kudomitsu, on the other hand, I think she does a little bit better against Brian than she does against Jack, maybe. When you're coming in with the set, you always got to be wary of the Gamma How. So it's not so free to just come in with set 2, set 1+2. But yeah, Kudomitsu it is.
Nossa, ele trocou pra Kunimitsu.
Well, that's not the start you want either. Try to jab, already immediately backdash down.
Nossa, 86 de dano num launcher. Em um launcher.
In the corner, though. In the corner is always deadly. Get the wall break, perhaps. But no, we'll stay in the
Apesar que a
corner.
Konimitsu não deixou tão atrás, não. 75.
Jack, you know, not the most mobile character. In the corner, you're
Maluco.
already very, very limited.
Right.
Somehow he still
Esse
finds
cara
a
do
way
Jack
to
joga,
use
hein?
speed engage.
Ooh, okay, I like that. He smashed breakout.
4-1-1, that was a risk.
Bichinho joga, hein?
Risk he's willing to take.
Catch a break.
Yeah, I mean,
A
it's
head
just-
tilt there.
he hasn't been looking too confident on the defense just yet, so I think, yeah, that's why Hunter's willing to take some bigger risks here. Definitely could have lost the game that was Doug, but it didn't matter.
That full crouch punish on Kunimiku's level was probably one of the best
O
punishes.
negócio tá acirrado. O Jack levou a primeira luta.
Already we're seeing how Jack
Maluco.
Kunimitsu is not looking as smooth when you switch characters as it did last time.
Nossa, encheu a barra
You got
transparente toda.
resources at your disposal. You just need a round, and you're not gonna get it.
Man, his offense just so quick, man. The quick down back one and the immediate, 10 frame
Maluco.
smash. Even if it didn't hit, at the very least, it's safe. All right.
On top of that, Haru is primarily known as a defensive Jack. Very, very solid. Doesn't need the flashiest stuff. Very, very big contrast.
Quem moscar
to
primeiro vai
Crush,
tomar
for
um
example.
combo aí,
So,
cê é louco.
yeah, FCC just running into it over and over again. He's being met with perfect defense. There you go.
Might chance get around here. Definitely looking a little more polished this time around, but just gotta watch out and not get launched here near the or get
Esses
wall
golpes
too.
do
Definitely see Haru now
Jack
putting
que deixa a
the
defesa
a lot of offense coming out.
praticamente
We haven't seen a
negativa.
single
Se você
dunk.
toma um golpe
Oh,
defendendo e
man.
bate, você vai tomar o golpe, você tá
Haru's
maluco.
pumped.
O cara levou 2-0.
I think he jumped up in the seat there. He took a big exhale. This is a big
O cara
moment for
jogou
him.
pra caramba de Jack.
Recently, had a big year. Earned his pro license. He
Tudo bem que o
competed in
cara que
a
tava com a
tournament
Kunimitsu
where
agora
you
ele deveria ter
get your pro
continuado com o
license,
Lau.
which kinda makes it official, for a Japanese
Na primeira
player. Like,
luta,
when you are
onde
pro,
tá
you
aparecendo no
can get
replay que ele
sponsored,
jogou
you
com o
can
Lau,
get
ele jogou
everything
bem
like that.
melhor com o
Then he
Lau
got
do que com a
sponsored.
Kunimitsu.
Then he started traveling internationally. He
Com o
did
Lau ele tava
qualify off
com mais
those,
chance de
tournaments,
vencer.
and so a lot of pressure when you just get sponsored and you don't get off to that start that you envision for yourself. So here at the LCQ, I see him have
Ele quis
a
inventar e
good
trocar pra
performance against
Kunimitsu.
XCC.
I know it's got to feel good at the very least, sponsor. You can go back
Se
with a little bit
lascou.
of that money, I'm saying, let them know. I'm already in the top 16 at the very least. I'm gonna try to keep going. He is on the lower side of things though. So, only has one more chance here in this bracket, but still hit the top 16 with feet. As I said, don't want to take anything away from anybody who was able to hit that area.
Fazer o quê?
As of right now, I mean, yeah, that was just super solid.
É igual a música lá.
There.
Quem se arrisca merece viver o
Now we got a crazy
extraordinário.
match coming up right now. JDCR versus Kakoma. We haven't been able to see JDCR at all today.
Acima das
Still rocking
nuvens.
the six, but Kakoma, we did see him a little earlier. Wasn't able to get that W, and now we're getting.
Olha lá a
could have been
proteçãozinha
grand
de.
finals
Os dois
somewhere
agora. Essa
in-
frescurite dessa geração de
in
hoje em dia.
our
Meu
last
Deus do
chance
céu.
qualifier, just to try to hit
Vamos
top
jogar de
16.
arcade com teto.
I don't want to sound like a broken record, but again, JDCR was a player who qualified last year. I think it's important to point out these little storylines because
Right.
lets you in on what these guys have been through, what's going through their minds. They're wearing jerseys, so they're repping esports organizations, big hopes, big expectations for these organizations who want a share of their prize pool. They're all going for the club
Essa é a
championship.
grande
There's big money in the
frescura
line for these
do-
clubs. So these players
da
are
geração
very,
Z.
very important for these clubs, and just being able to qualify, get in the tournament is a big deal for these esports teams. So these guys got a lot of pressure on their shoulders, especially if they had already qualified last year, right? So the teams are like, oh, if you already qualified last year, you can certainly do it again. So right now they find themselves in an unfavorable position. They're in losers bracket of the LCQ, and here one must go home. I'm friends with both these guys, sad to see, but it is what it is. Tournament life.
It is, man. Like this is just what it comes down to when you get into tournaments, man. At some point in time, you're gonna have to play someone that's one of your favorites, or some point in time, you have to play a match where, yeah, like one of the people that you probably wanted to win this tournament might be going home.
So a long, long season of traveling to qualifications, dream hacks, combo breakers, evos. First,
Agora vai ser uma briga boa,
European
hein?
tournaments, can't remember the one that was a qualifier, but you name it, these guys were all there. And Kakoma, I mentioned earlier, he was one round
Ó o
away
cara
from
cheirando
qualifying,
umas
so he's been
drogas
through a
ali.
lot. It's been very stressful for these guys. For one of these players, this match, the road will end here. and then they'll have to set their sights on TWT or next year or elsewhere. But this is it, last chance to get into the top 16 as well.
Armor King versus. Essa vai ser boa, hein? JDCR. Essa é boa.
We've known him also play a lot of drag, but this Armor King has been really trying to focus the time on that. Coming though, right back up on that thing. Let's see what happens.
Agora é briga de gente grande.
Seen JDCR bouncing around from Armor King to Dragunov this season. Sprinkled in a little bit of Heihachi, I believe, but
I believe I can fly.
or at least in
I
this set,
believe
first
I
game,
can touch the
good
sky.
first round. Goes to the sides of low, and then
Mali.
mixes it up with the mid right after. He's playing a safe game for sure. JDCR, you followed him throughout the years. You know how he plays. You know he's that robotic, perfect defense.
Ninguém previsível também.
Okay.
Caramba.
And it's definitely racking up right here from JDCR, trying to keep the Kombat the walk. Kombat now is going to move itself away. That back one.
Meu, dá um wave dash e um core back dash cancel depois pra não deixar a defesa fechada. Tem que jogar muito.
Armor King in rage. Can't get caught, but can't get launched. Especially after this. If you eat a dark upper, it's the wrap.
Right there. Yeah, crouch dash
finish it. That one does a chunk too, and it's pretty fast, hard to react to. So, lone attacks primarily in this game aren't known for being the most damaging, but that one does take a hefty little chunk.
Oh, unfortunate. Got him off axis right there, so wasn't able to pick that up the way he wanted to. Stunner.
Já era.
Kick.
Vou tirar o que? Uns 78?
Como, yeah, try to get back on the offense quickly. I was a very deep block.
Parei vai tirar.
Spring kick, so therefore way more punishment.
Nossa, 71. Moscou. Foi querer fazer. Esses caras ficam querendo fazer como bonitinho. Posso fazer o como padrãozinho ali do Armor King e tirar um 78.
You don't want to get hit by one of those, so you're always usually guessing on a 1 or 2, never 1+2. So
E esse cara aí, ele joga de Armor King, eu acho que desde o Tekken 6 dos campeonatos da JDCR. Ele é bem antigo, né? Ele sempre chega nas finais, o cara que tá de Armor King do JDCR.
All JDCR. All JDCR is the unblockable grab.
O mais difícil das defesas é isso
That was
mesmo.
unblockable in a different way. Thanks to the spray.
Ele usou 3 agarrão, cada agarrão o cara tinha que usar comando diferente pra sair, ele não saiu de nenhum. Porque os agarrão do King do Armor King é mais complicado pra sair. Olha, ele ficou fazendo wave dash ali, ainda ficou zoando o cara ainda. No aura. O do TikTok não precisa nem ver, Davi, só desse existindo lá. Ficar de olho só no do YouTube. É, que é só pra existir lá. Que nem eu falei, pra nossa conexão não muda nada, né? Então deixa existir lá. Porque o que importa pra nós é o YouTops. Se tivesse o notebook, eu ia deixar na Twitch também, né? Aí teria que ter realmente outro computador para deixar os dois chats. Aí eu deixaria na Twitch também. Você prefere deixar existindo na Aqui do que no TikTok? É, o TikTok. Calma. Qual que não aparece, gente? É Aqui, né? O TikTok aparece até a gente falando às vezes. Aqui que não aparece nada, né? Ou de entrar no Discord, que a gente vai fazer você ter não sei quantos inscritos na Kik, pra você começar a ganhar $100 por semana. E bababá.
Last frame is established right there. Gets the hot kick this time. Okay, 53 before the screw. Still getting mad damage here. 85 is
85, mas também é o Feng. Feng é outro que tira pega uns combos aí com parede e tira 100 de vida. Mano, agora ó, ele fez o combo que ele queria fazer nessa parede, pegou, tirou 91 como completo de Armor King.
9-1. Doesn't matter though. Right after that, getting the low for the finisher. JDCR 1 game away from taking Kombat out of this tournament, moving himself into the top 16.
É nesses negócios aí que eu vejo que eu sei jogar com os personagens mesmo. Porque as coisas que os caras fazem eu faço. A única coisa que diferencia eu pro jogador profissional é o nível de defesa. Eu fico reparando, é a única coisa que diferencia. É o nível de reflexo deles pra defender. Mas de comando, de todas as outras coisas, eu faço as mesmas coisas. Ainda mais que esses dois personagens que eu jogo também. Eu jogo mesmo, não só brinco. E o Armor King. Mas aqui tem umas moscadas de defesa aí deles também. Não, não tem como ser, nós somos seres humanos. Nós somos dinossauros! Você já tá comendo comida? Apesar que daqui a pouco eu vou comer comida, que eu tomei café da manhã, era 7 horas da manhã, vai dar 11 horas, né? Dá pra combar, exatamente. Ele combou, só não tirou toda a vida, mas tá. O agarrão correndo do Armor King quando tá na parede comba. Logicamente que o JDCR ia ganhar, né? Ele sempre tá entre os 10 melhores nesse campeonato. Ainda tá no 64. Acho que ganha de 2-0, claramente.
It means nothing to Coco.
Claramente.
Royal treatment. He wanted to make it to EWC, 3 catered meals a day, limo treatment, you know, gift, warm welcome package. He ain't gonna get none of that. No jacket with the name.
Nossa, os replay vai ser tudo do JDCR.
Sucks. You can see it.
No chocolate from the bed, bro.
É, o replay dessa luta foi tudo dele. Os melhores momentos.
But I know why he's so sad.
Meu filho, deve ter uma equipe assim. Uma equipe grande, né? Porque eles acabam de lutar 1 segundo que acabou a luta, já tem o replay dos melhores momentos.
But JDCR is still alive. He's got himself a spot in the top 16. I know he's pumped. He's also had a tough.
É, exatamente, João. Também eu já tomei café da manhã às 7 horas. Daqui a pouco eu estaria almoçando também.
It's more competitive than ever. That's what happens when you throw $1 million in the mix every year, man. You get sharks coming out of nowhere.
Yeah, I think that means we're pretty much almost wrapped up for our top 16. The only thing we're missing right now is just the Elias and Bilal match, and that's been going on for about 10 minutes. At least that's what it says on Smash GG. So, first start.
I
assume that by the time we get back from this break, we'll have the full top 16 and we'll be running into that. It's going to be a great one, so you definitely want to be here for that. Stick around, we'll be right back with more last
Sigma boy, Sigma boy, Sigma boy. Sigma boy, Sigma boy, Sigma boy, boy. Sigma boy, Sigma boy. Voltaremos. Intel Core Ultra 9. É o Lenovo Legion. Versão notebook e versão PC. Com Intel.
We were there.
Que o campeonato eles estão usando Lenovo, né?
We were there for the years of grind, and we're here now. The proud founding partner of EWC. Powering the biggest event in gaming, shoulder to shoulder with the world's best, making history. Greatness deserves a stage. Lenovo Legion, reach your impossible.
Play is in our DNA. Whenever we let it out, it becomes our superpower. Now imagine an entire city being built to supercharge it. Kadir City, powered by play.
He can come in here and play my game. Let's go. He knows nothing. Let's go!
Tyler Wine, you're done.
This is my ladder. You can't climb it.
It's better than being hard-sucking masters.
You're going too far now.
Your eyes buggy. Your elbows ashy.
That airline? That's an L airline.
Somebody better hold me.
Okay, yeah. Do something then.
You look nervous.
You look short.
Everything's good?
Mm-hmm.
Fight.
Do you really need the wraps?
Yeah, it feels like overkill to me.
Última hora eu vou julgar. 10 minutos ainda pra ficar o bagulho. Eu deixei configurado, eu não sei se você tem, né? Fica configurado, se eu deixei uma cena configurada com a captura de tela e outra cena. A outra cena que a gente já usa. Não sei se ela vai aparecer lá no. Sigma Boy, Sigma Boy, Sigma Boy. Vamos começar as nossas gameplays. Terminou de baixar o Battlefield? Terminou. Tá demorando menos para entrar do que no outro computador? Sigma Boy, Sigma Boy, Sigma Boy. Agora vamos começar nossas gameplays. Gameplays. Gente.
deixar lá, tá? Se você não quiser, pra lá. Do aplicativo tá R$30 a passagem, tá? Agora no Facebook vai deixar.
O que ele tá fazendo, velho? Ele tá dando na gente, mano.
R$30.
O que ele tá fazendo, velho? Ele tá dando na gente, mano. O que ele tá fazendo, velho? Ele tá dando na gente, mano.
O que ele tá fazendo, velho? Ele tá dando dano na gente. Calma aí. Aqui eu quero. Não. Aí. Tava coisando ali o bagulho, né, meu parceiro? Agora sim! Golazinho! Eu não. Vamos lá, começar nossas gameplays. Eu não tô ouvindo música. Calma aí. Não é só a música que eu não tô ouvindo não, parceiro. Melhor ainda. Será que saindo 5 horas daqui, chegando em Santana, demora que hora? É mais rápido ou mais demorado do que ficar no Jabaquara, né, no caso? Nananana. Quero ver só o Xbox, eu quero bem na tela, pessoal. Agora sim. Let's play again. Sabe uma coisa que eu quero mudar aqui também?
風間行くぞ Get ready for the next battle.
I name.
Kazama kun shahidan. Get ready for the next battle. Kazama. Get ready for the next battle. Get ready for the next battle.
Já acabou.
فليبذل كل منا قصارى جهده. Round 1. Fight. Fight.
Isso é contra-golpe, meu filho.
Fight.
Isso é contra-golpe. Ah, e aí, tudo bom, cara? Como é que você tá? Quanto tempo, hein? Ah, você na defesa ali. Vou fazer mais esse golpe. E esse golpe eu pedi, hein?
Round 4. Fight. Final round. Fight.
Ah, apertei o comando sem querer. Tô dando um tempo de Tekken, vamos ver se anima um pouco nas próximas atualizações. A partir de segunda eu vou dar um tempinho de Tekken também, assim, vou jogar só de vez em quando. Eu joguei bastante esse começo da temporada, né? Aí agora eu vou voltar a jogar mais um pouquinho quando lançar o Bob.
Kazama. Get ready for the next battle.
Eu acho que, ó, o personagem que eu não consigo tirar da gameplay, o Charren tava ali. Deixa eu ver quem eu não consigo também fazer uma boga. O Charren, os ursos. E eu acho que esses estão sendo os três ali ainda que eu não consigo tirar uma boa gameplay contra as pessoas. Que é os que eu joguei menos também, né? O Charren, o Kuma, a Panda tem mais algum.
Round
Eu acho que
one.
esses três.
Fight. Round two.
Send ping.
Fight.
Ah, eu tô... É que tem alguns personagens que eu já venho jogando todos os técnicos também, né? Mas eu acho engraçado o cara com esses big out como ele consegue jogar bem. Olha isso, abaixa na hora certa, defende. Eu acho engraçado. É, os ursos é bem complicado pra quem nunca pegou pra jogar eles são complicados pra jogar.
Round three. Fight.
Olha isso! Coisa bonita de se ver. Tá maluco.
Get ready for the next battle.
É, o Kuma e a Panda eu nunca peguei assim pra tentar aprender. Eu aprendi esse combozinho da Léo aqui esses dias e eu acho tão simples pra quantidade de que tem. E ele você consegue encaixar com tanta coisa. Vamos ver se esse BR. Não, é porque tem uns combos dela que eu sei que é bem complicado, mas esse combo, pela quantidade de vida que tá tirando, ele é bem simples os comandos, então dá pra dar uma jogada com ela. Ó, falando em Léo, Mirror Match. A famosa
Round
Mirror
one.
Match.
Fight.
Hoje isso emendou. Nossa, emendou como interessante.
Round two. Fight.
Não, mas eu acho a Léo forte pra caramba.
Round 3. Fight.
Eu queria pegar aquele último golpe, mas não pega ali. Eu queria pegar pra
Ich glücklicher.
Eu tenho que dar um golpe a menos no combo pra poder dar o último hit pra quebrar o chão.
Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight.
Nossa, eu esqueci do momento.
Round 3. Fight.
Aí o cara brincou também, né? É a minha cara que faz isso.
Round 4. Fight. Get ready for the next battle.
Ah, o cara ganha uma, aí ele perdeu a outra, aí a terceira ele não quis. Ah, bom, né? Tudo bem, né? tecnicamente o comando dele é bem simples de fazer, ele dá pra encaixar com vários launchers dela e tira quase 70.
Get ready for the
Pra ser
next battle.
combo com um comando simples tá ótimo. Isso o combo normal, né? Sem nada, sem usar parede, chão.
Round 1. Fight.
Sidestep, era só ser defendido.
Round 4. Fight.
Nossa, deu contra a bola.
Final round. Fight.
Nossa, eu saí de um agarrão pra tomar outro. Daí foi engraçado. Queria que as afinas tivessem um headshot pra atacar. Ah, tá, igual.
Bist du bereit?
Igual o Rei Hat,
Dann
né?
leg los.
Round 1. Fight.
É, 50-50 o bagulho é apelação.
Fight. Fight!
Por que o YouTube ocultou que você falou que queria que a Zafina tivesse um help smash? Ah, tá, entendi por quê.
Get ready for the next battle.
Ah, mano, Wi-Fi, não sei não.
Get ready for the next battle. Round one. Fight.
Valeu, mano. Tamo junto. Muito obrigado pela presença na live. É nóis.
Round two. Fight. Round three. Fight. Round four. Fight.
Erwischt!